I made R1 million within a span of 10 months selling on Takealot, and that has come with a lot of lessons and a lot of mistakes. One of the mistakes actually costed me more than 200,000 rand in terms of revenue. And I'm going to share with you some of the mistakes that I have made and how you can actually avoid them. And so let's get started. Let's start with the main one, the one that costed me almost 200,000 rands. And that is the mistake of either importing or buying locally. For my case, I've always wanted to import because importation is always giving me a good profit margin. However, the mistake I made with my importation is choosing the wrong way of shipping my products. I chose to ship them by sea. And in as much as shipping by sea is cheaper, it is very expensive in terms of time. It can take up to 2 months plus for your product to arrive into the country and to be cleared. So this is what happened with my case. So these products, I was hoping they are going to be sold in November and December. However, by November, they had not arrived. By December, they had not arrived until the 10th of December. You know what that means? I only had between the 10th and the 25th of December to sell my products. And I had actually lost out on November sales. And if you're a seller on Takealot, you know how much November does for us. Like it gives you good sales. So basically, I would have sold almost more than 200,000 runs from this specific consignment, which I never ended up selling. And so when December came, from the 10th of December up to the 25th of December, when everyone is not buying, that is the only time that I had to sell my products. And so this taught me, in as much as I saved about 1,000 USD in terms of shipping cost, it was quite expensive in terms of stock out. So if you are planning to import your product, do the right timing. Ensure that your products are in the warehouse by the beginning of November at latest. Therefore, if you're planning to use sea, I would recommend you to have finished all your purchases by August latest. Actually, if possible, July, you're done. Because for me, the consignment actually left China. Is it the beginning of September? So I was saying September, end of October. So banking on, yeah, by November I'll have them, but that was not the case. So if you want to be very safe, please ensure that you bring your product early in time. And if you have an option of purchasing locally, yeah, of course the profit are not gonna be great, but you can also purchase locally. For my products, I did not have that option, and so this was a very expensive mistake, because at the end of the day I was left with those products after the 25th when sales comes from, yeah, that's what happens. So yeah, that's a lesson that I have learned. My lesson number 2, which I actually did a mistake at the beginning of my selling, is purchasing a lot of product of the same product. You know what I mean? Like purchasing 100 units of the same product. I started selling, I'm gonna insert a picture of the product that I started selling, and imagine buying 100 of these and you have not tested the market. That was a mistake. Do not order more than 20 pieces of something that you are not sure it's going to sell. And by the way, at the end of the day, this product was not doing great. I ended up started selling it at 150, and it was a loss. It was a flop for sure. So yes, that was a big mistake. Don't buy a lot of units before testing the product. Just buy a maximum of 20 units and then test the market, see if it's worth it or not. If it's worth it, now you can buy into hundreds and all that. But for me, that was an expensive mistake as well. Mistake number 3, buying into saturated products. Let me show you my product that I actually purchased. It's actually here. It has been here all along. Yeah, I had brought it to show you. This is Barakat. So I went to the market, to China Square. No, Good Hope, I think. Yeah, and I purchased Barakat. By then, it was going for about 300 on Takealot, and I was able to get it for 150 on from the shops on wholesale, right? So now I was like, I have a difference of 150. But one thing that was very bad about this product, which I honestly don't encourage anyone to buy if you are getting from the same suppliers that I was getting, because I was purchasing it for 150 rand. I think that is still the price today. I'm not sure. But getting it for 150, selling it for 300, right? Now, out of this, there's Takealot success fee, which is 48.3 rands, and not success, that is delivery fee, but there is success fee, or it's a percentage. Say, even if it's 10% of 300, they take 30 rands, and then they take 48.3, yeah, they take that one. That's about 75 or something taken by Takealot, right? And then you are banking on just 150 as profit, without counting on the cost, that is the transport cost for you, the courier guy, and any other cost that you have incurred, right? Now here's the problem. After some time, this product came from 300. It dropped down up until the 250. Before you know it, 200. And I was like, man, I'm not making any profit. So this became a very saturated product because every other person was selling. I think even the wholesalers started selling on Takealot. I'm not sure, but I think so. So I made a mistake of falling into the trap of products that are saturated. Please don't do that, especially when you're starting. It got to a point where I was making a profit of 1 rand. Yeah, on Barakat, on that perfume. So please don't fall into that trap. Yeah. And number 4 mistake, purchasing poor quality products from China. This has actually costed my account at some point to be suspended. And if there's something you want to avoid as a seller on Takealot, is for your account to be suspended even once. It's such a battle, especially in 2025. It's a battle that I've seen so many sellers who only have only two returns, and their accounts have been suspended. And I don't know whether they have a lot of backlog. It's so difficult to have an account unsuspended after it has been suspended for high return. So for me, I made a mistake of purchasing products that were of low quality, and so customers were complaining. I got bad reviews, and that made my account to be suspended. Of course, I appealed and discontinued the product, but it did not come without a cost or an effect or an impact on my account. Therefore, please, when you get into Takealot, don't go for low quality products. Don't avoid, run for it. Like, you better sell expensive products, high quality products, but you're not going to have a lot of returns. So yeah, those are my 4 mistakes that I made when I started selling on Takealot, and I have learned a lot over time. I hope you don't make the same mistakes, and I hope this helps. Thank you so much for watching. If you're hoping and planning to start selling on Takealot, you can watch out my video here that I show you how you can get started from the beginning to the end of selling on Takealot. Thank you so much, and see you in the next one.